Good morning, Andres.
Good morning, Anna.
So today we presented the Q1 results for 2023. How would you describe this quarter?
I would describe the quarter as challenging, and while there were some positive trends in the top line and in the market, the net result for us was unsatisfactory. I am not happy with the quarterly performance, and I think I really want it to be a catalyst for the organization to directly face our challenges, to make some both near-term tactical changes and long-term fundamental changes to our business, to extract greater leverage, both operating and financial, from our strengths going forward.
We experience a challenging macroeconomic environment. How would you say Interim is being affected from a business perspective?
While normally challenging economic environments are positive for our business because it increases the need for our services, increasing in AUM for companies of our type, our clients are asking more of us. We also have to recognize that it has some very specific impacts on our business model that we need to manage and address. Specifically, we are a human resource intensive business with 10,000 people in 24 jurisdictions. And our investing business is a capital intensive business with 38 billion of invested capital. Over the last few periods, the cost of capital and the cost of human resources has accelerated at a greater rate than our revenues have increased. And we have lost efficiency as a result. We have lost margin as a result. We have compounded this effect with the execution of the One Interim program, which has led to greater centralized cost and a more centralized business model, which has now further compounded our loss of efficiency. And therefore, today, from a tactical perspective, we are initiating a 600 million SEK cost reduction program to be executed between now and the end of the year. And there's even more importance now to fundamentally change and transform our business across the commercial perspective, across our technological and front-end perspective, as well as our capital perspective.
I'm putting the spotlight on the cost reduction program a bit more. Can you give some flavor? How will we achieve these 600 million SEK?
Well, the 600 million SEK and the overall program has been in design for the last several months, which is why we're in a position today to initiate it. It's going to focus predominantly on non-production costs, and within non-production costs, specifically centralized costs, which have more than doubled in the last 2 years. We're going to do this in partnership between the centralized functions and our local market teams. And what it's really going to do, Anna, is reset the efficiency of our platform to recapture our past efficiency as well as become more in line with our peers and set the stage and the foundation for capturing fully, from a top and bottom line perspective, the positive environment that we expect to come over the coming years.
So the transformation is progressing on a somewhat recasted path. What are our key priorities looking forward?
We have the headline priorities of simplifying and focusing our business model and growing and transforming our company. What does that mean specifically? We want to become more commercially focused. We've taken a series of measures to do that already. A few weeks ago, we restructured the management team along the lines of 2 businesses, servicing and investing, central functions, partnering with our local markets on a regionally organized basis. We actually created a role, which is the first time this role has existed at the company, which is the global head of servicing. That role is going to drive the commercial development of our servicing business across our entire platform going forward. In addition to that, as we've already announced, we're progressing towards rationalizing our geographic footprint and exiting selected markets so that we can focus our resources, both our human resources and our capital resources, on those markets where we believe we're going to drive the best return over the medium to long term. In addition, from a technological and front-end standpoint, we're going to roll out self-serve portals for both our clients and our customers, making it easier for them to understand what we're doing on their behalf for clients and making it easier for them to interact with us in a collections environment for our customers. We're also going to roll out during 2023 an end-to-end digital collections capability. Third, from our capital perspective for our investing business, which as I mentioned is an capital-intensive business, we're exploring ways of growing that business over the long term, but utilizing third-party capital to be able to grow it, but at the same time moderate our balance sheet intensity. All of these fundamental changes will sit on top of a platform that as a result of the cost reduction program will be more efficient, and we can better capture our opportunities, which are very positive from a top-line perspective over the coming years. We're going to roll this out, which I called our full potential plan, at our Capital Markets Day this year on September 13th.
And actually looking back at the quarter, we had a pretty high commercial activity. Can you give some more flavor to new deals, new contracts, and maybe something around the business outlook going forward?
We continue to see very positive trends on the commercial side of our business. Specifically, our assets under management hit 186 billion and have grown 6% a year over the last 2 years. Our annual contract value of new sales grew 22% quarter on quarter. And we signed over 200 medium and large transactions across our platform in the quarter. On the PI side, we invested 1.7 billion SEK, and we invested at a 16% average underwritten return, much higher than historically, reflecting the higher return environment that we're in. All of this, what this says is that we are, over the coming months and quarters of this year, we're going to regain the efficiency that the cost program is going to give us, but we're also going to build on these positive trends to extract greater return to our shareholders over the medium term.
Great. And we know that in weaker economic environments, our role is more important than ever for our clients. What's your take on our financial and social contribution to sustainability?
We have an incredibly important role in the financial ecosystem. And we have the privilege of having a business model where if we do better for our clients, we do better for society. During the last 12 months, we collected 89 billion SEK, an all-time high figure. And in the process, we helped on a rolling 12-month basis 4.4 million customers become debt-free with us and potentially reintegrate into society. That's up from 4 million during calendar year 2022. What this means is that our role in the financial ecosystem is fundamental for the sound functioning of an economy and for the benefit of society, while still delivering for our clients.
Thank you, Andres.
Thank you, Anna.